What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video. I've been meaning to make this video for ages, but the new season's coming out tomorrow and I've not made a stat broker build yet. That seems pretty crazy. So we're here in Air and Space Museum and we're going to give it a go. Now, this is not going to get you through Legendary, just a heads up, but it is going to let you cruise through Heroic. Well, at least I hope it is anyway. Because you are going to get issues like this where people are a little bit far away. But that seems to go okay. And obviously, as you can see, the survivability is pretty wild. The more you crit, the faster the reload will be. Because we are using fast hands. I'm going to escape.
Agent requesting backup.
Anyone else remember mod farming? Not a max mod. You used to be able to mod farm from them boxes a long time ago. But you got a couple of options here. You could run fast hands like I'm doing right here. If you want a little bit more damage, you could always go down the brazen route. That will do very well. I just feel like on heroic, I don't really need the extra damage. I'd rather just have the extra reload speed because it just helps me get rid of them just that little bit quicker. I've got the shield because every now and again you do get to a wonky situation. But again, you don't need that either. You could run defender drone. You could run, you know, something else. It's really more of a no-brain. Not have to think about anything. Now, when I was in the range and I was playing with this gun, I was a little bit concerned about how bouncy it is. But actually, in reality, when you play it, it's not too bad. Now, if you're on a controller, that might be a different story. You'll have to let me know in the comments down below. But it seems fairly easy to control because really all we're doing is aiming for body shots. We're not going for maximizing headshots or anything like that. We just want to stack. We're going to put them into the body and move on to the next enemy. Hit the weak points. Cause a bit of disruption. It's like this now, you see. Well, we should be good. Yeah, we're good. And as you can see, I'm on Heartbreaker. And one thing that Heartbreaker is notorious for, it's not that easy to keep stacks up. But I'm having absolutely no issue at all.
Keep moving. We need to clear the next one.
Now that was always a thing, right? With an ACS, you could do it. But this thing does excel in just doing it just that little bit quicker. Now, usually I would have weapon swapped there and not been quite so lazy. Just trying to make a bit more of a point when it comes to using... Oh, I missed the ammo box this set.
Division's on my 6. So cut through the planetarium. We gotta secure that.
They're like, no, really? We need another gun, right? We're not doing that damage from there. It would just be a waste. That's why you're probably not taking this build to a CP. You know, I'm playing ranged. Are they up top again? I don't even know if I've got the linked laser pointer actually on that gun. Let's check that. But you can go headshots if you really want to. And you can shoot up there if you really want to. But yeah, not worth it. I do like how, you know, we're at max Heartbreaker stats. Oh, what's going on here? I'm glitching out a little bit. Got it. So yeah, pretty good. Let's take a look at the build. So one thing I do definitely need to change is that needs to be the linked laser pointer. So for you, so you get the Heartbreaker bonus. We're not doing anything new here. But however, we are running the stat broker. Damage target out of cover. I don't think anyone has any reason to change that at all. It would be wild considering we only get one. Change the talent to fast hands. But if you don't want fast hands and you feel like you need a little bit more damage, I would go with, where is it? Brazen. So receive 3.5% amp damage on the next shot with the weapon for each pallet that hits the target if at least 6 hit. It's always going to hit 6 a lot of the time, because remember, we're just going body shots essentially to maul through these bad guys as quickly as we can. So either or of them will work. Maybe you're not quite as maxed out as I am, and you know you need that extra bit of damage. That will be the talent that I would go for. Otherwise, I quite like fast hands. Critical hits add a stack of 3% reload speed bonus. The max stack is 40. And yeah, just good. I have expertise out to 30. Essentially, that's why I'm recommending Brazen, just in case you're not quite at 30 yet. I realise that that is quite a tall order. Lexington with Killer for my secondary gun, just for that range like we talked about. And then the quick step, just because I like to move faster. Then we're going to get a Cheska Mask for the crit chance, crit damage across the stats and the mods. Pretty easy. Memento there as well with the crit chance modding for the kill confirmed talent. And then we've got Heartbreaker. Now I've decided to kind of go 3-piece blue Heartbreaker and then red everywhere else, giving us 4 blue cores, which is, you know, pretty tanky. You could probably exchange out to another red core here if you wanted even more damage. Just kind of play what's comfortable. I just wanted a build I could sit back, relax, and not really have to worry about. This works in a group as well, so with tanky enough to support that as well. So with the chest piece, we don't get anything from the 2-piece bonus. However, we do get weapon handling, which again aids with our reload speed, and the heart stopper bonus. The reason we need the linked laser pointer because it helps us pulse enemies without having to worry about going to the head, so we can just build stacks in the chest. Weapon hits on pulsed enemies add a stack of 1% bonus armor and 1.1% weapon damage to pulsed enemies, up to a max stack of 50. But the chest actually extends that all the way up to 100. Crit chance and crit damage on the minor attributes with armor. But like I said, feel free to change that out to a red if you need a little bit more damage. Then with the holster, we got weapon damage and crit chance. The knees, we've got armor and crit damage. And then the gloves, we've got armor and crit chance. Like I said, I'm running the shield and the reviver hive. But we are running the technician here because we want the linked laser pointer. And don't forget as well, our skill tier on our shield is skill tier 6, which is absolutely no slouch for not really having to sacrifice too much. If we did change this to a red, as you can see now, what skill tier are we? We're skill tier 6 still, so you've still got enough to switch out if you want to drop in another red. So for instance, we've got 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's it getting the other skill tier from? Is it reading it wrong? That should be 5 now. Skill tier 6? I feel like you're lying. 1 from technician. 2, 3, because with the blues count here. So that's 3, 4, 5. I feel like it's lying to me. 4. Yeah, alright. Move it back. Hang on, what gear did we just change? There we are. Stats. It's gonna go to 5 now, innit? Skill tier 5. I knew I weren't tripping. Game lagging, but yeah, so skill tier 5 there, even if you change 1 out, and that's, you know, 3 core reds, meaning you got 4. So yeah, whatever you like. But I like the skill tier 6 shield. It does provide a lot of survivability on top of Heartbreaker, and that was the whole idea. As you can see here, you know, you get that extra active regeneration. It's well, actually 60% when it actually finally adds up. Then I get 30% extra from my expertise, and then I've got another 5 in the mod. It's a huge amount of active regeneration. Looking at the stats, 51 crit chance, 81 crit damage, which is really, really nice. And if we switch over to the Lexington, we are over cap on crit chance. So we can actually knock that down a little bit. So for instance, we can take this off here. Go 10% crit damage there now instead. We'll change over 59 and 91. Makes for a really nice totted up added build everywhere that you need that crit chance and crit damage to be. That's going to be it for the video. I hope you're going to enjoy the season when it finally goes live. This video will probably go live just before the season. So I'm not sure how many people will actually bother with it because we'll be looking at the new gear, but it's my own fault for making it so late. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's grind out that 40k if you've not yet subscribed. Thank you for all the love and support, agents. Don't forget, DJ Tickle arm patches are making a return. I'll have a code for absolutely everybody. So that's going to be cool. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.